different games, and then they're making a new kind of the game within the game with Warframe 1999, because like you have like base game Warframe, which is like the vast majority of the content in the game, and then you have Duviri, which is basically a Souls-like, just thrown in there, right? It very minimally interacts with the main game, and then Warframe 1999 is going to be fully like pretty much its own thing. It's just going to be inside of Warframe and accessible through it. And there's like Railjack, there's Arcwing stuff. There's so many different game mechanics that like each one would constitute its own like indie game, basically. Right? So I would consider it a series within a single launcher, like within a single executable. But yeah, like I will always say, like, give the game a try, because the controls are incredibly rewarding. The like just everything about the game just works, right? If Tom Howard gets it, not Tom Howard, what the fuck is his name? Todd Howard, the guy, the Bethesda guy.
Todd.
Yeah, if Todd Howard gets to port Skyrim 70 times, call them different games, and say it just works, then I get to say, yeah, Warframe's a good game because it just works.
Let's recommend the Fallout series.
No.
So Nick,
the first two games in New Vegas are like the only like actually good ones.
So Nick, what do you recommend?
A game series?
Yes.
You asked the question.
Now we ask you.
Now we ask
you must
you
answer.
back. Now you must answer. Answer our call.
These riddles 3.
What is your favorite color?
What is your favorite number?
16.
And why is the sky blue? Those are your 3 riddles.
Oh my god. Final Fantasy. Nah.
Final Fantasy 14, the critically acclaimed MMORPG.
It's technically a series too, but I'm not gonna count that because that's a entirely different thing.
Final Fantasy is a series.
Yeah, I know. I mean, like 14 specifically. Like it's it can be kind of a series because there is like literally like 6 different stories you could. Huh?
Which one's the one that people really hated? Like the one with lightning in it. Which one's that one? 16?
13.
Which one?
That's
14?
That's 13.
That 13? Yeah.
13, yeah, that's where lightning is. 14 is the online one. 16 is Clive, which is Ether.
Okay.
I will be playing that.
15 is the one that Conan made fun of that one time.
My goodness.
Because they had a boss that they said, like, yeah, that boss takes like 25 hours to kill. It's like,
no.
What are you doing?
What are you doing here then? Series wise, I said I think I would recommend the Yakuza series.
Yes.
Yeah,
highly recommend it.
I would highly recommend the Yakuza series or the Ryugato, the studio that made the Yakuza Judgment and Like a Dragon. It's so different from 0 to 6 is very similar to one another, but it's so different from the other series. Like when it goes to Like a Dragon or Judgment now, it's so different comparison. Especially Like a Dragon.
Like a Dragon's secret bosses get fucking strange.
No, I want to summon my friend.
The thing is, I'm terrified when I go to play Like a Dragon with Ichiban, because I have to face the main character of the fucking 7 games, and holy shit, he is scary. Basically, it's a lot of times it's gonna be very action. I would say hack and slash, but I'm not too sure that's the right word. Punch and kick action. That's the best I could say.
Yeah.
And it feels.
I have a.
Oh, go sorry.
I have a weird personal gripe with Yakuza. The kind of like, I don't know if he's like head of production or whatever, but he was like the guy that made the Monkey Ball series, and like after he started doing Yakuza, he completely abandoned Monkey Ball, and like that series deserves more.
Oh yeah, I can bet it should receive more love, but I do like Yakuza though, mostly because like there is some part, the gameplay is fun. There's some parts where it's like it feels really raw. When it's like if you got hit by that, it would have been a hospital kind of feel.
I remember making fun of Yakuza like Zero, like jokingly, in like a video with me and Dandy. I still want to play it. I just we called Kiryu straight edged, and that the Yakuza is just a VTuber company.
Oh, that's right. You guys did play Yakuza.
Yeah, we played Yakuza 0. We recorded it, and
Yeah.
we just didn't edit we have like a lot of videos, but like we didn't edit the rest of the videos to post because Dandy was the one who was editing it. It was really funny.
God.
Those videos edits were strange.
I love Dandy. I love their
Like,
edits.
Like I
What?
love the gameplay of it. It's like it feels at some points there that feels raw. Later on in the series, like 4 or 5, and then it feels a bit weak, honestly, which is kind of disappointing.
No, Zero. The weirdest thing is collecting the balloon cards. That's the weird one. But as a closing, because we're getting close to our
right.
final few minutes, we will be discussing something that's been occurring recently. Then that is the SAG-AFTRA strikes currently towards AI protection on video game creators, people who work on video games.
Okay.
So reading
I want to make
from
something very clear because the way that you worded that.
Oh,
was
sorry. The
ambiguous.
specific title
So-
was SAG-AFTRA members who work on video
I'm not.
games go
I'm
on
not
strike.
looking. I'm not looking for the title.
Oh.
The way that you presented that was strange because you
Oh.
said it wrong. You said the strike is towards AI use in video games, which like it
Oh, yeah,
sounds
no,
like
it was-
they're striking for it to happen.
Strike
kind
it
of.
again. Yeah.
Against
Okay, so
Yeah,
let
they're
me
striking
let me
against that.
reiterate. So this is specifically from the website is SAG-AFTRA members who work on video games go on strike. They're looking for the second title is AI protections remain the sticking point. So I'm going to just read the article cuz I found this out like literally in the middle of our thing.
podcast and talk
So,
conversation.
so what happened?
No, it's
What
not, I think it was like middle of our prep more than
middle of the
actual
prep.
cast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
middle of the prep. So, SAG-AFTRA. Let me turn off the music. I have like the slow lo-fi from Walking Dog playing. So, SAG-AFTRA National Executive Director and Chief Negotiator Duncan Crabtree, Ireland, acting under the authority delegated by the SAG-AFTRA National Board and with the unanimous advice and counsel of Interactive Media Agreement Negotiating Committee, called a strike of the Interactive Media Agreement effective tomorrow at 12:01 a.m. Today's vote to strike comes after more than a year and a half of negotiations without a deal. The convenience bargaining group with whom SAG-AFTRA is negotiating includes Activision's Productions Inc., Blind Light LLC, Disney Character Voices Incorporated, Electronic Arts Production Incorporated, Formosa Interactive LLC, Insomniac Games Incorporated, Llama Productions LLC, Take-Two Productions Incorporated, VoiceWorks Productions Incorporated, and WB Games Incorporated. Any games looking to employ SAG-AFTRA talent to perform covered work must sign onto the new tied budget of the Independent Interactive Media Agreement and Interim Interactive Media Agreement of the Interim Interactive Localization Agreement. These agreements offer critical AI protections for members. That's the specific thing that they're going for. And according to Variety, they are looking to try to get agreements for that specifically. Although SAG-AFTRA said, although agreements have been reached on many issues important to their members, the employers refuse to plainly affirm in clear, enforceable language that they will protect all performers covered by their contract in their AI language. So that is what is currently going on in a couple of hours. They're coming to a vote, basically.
Huh.
And there is a call. There's part of their content, like a part of their listings, there's one specific area for creators and streamers where they're asking us to support them. They say that the performance that you see and hear in video games help make games you really love come to life. Unfortunately, compensation to performance have stagnated in real value due to inflation. The unregulated use of artificial intelligence threatens the careers of
that's it.
professional actors in the video game industry, and members' physical safety has lacked necessary protective provisions for too long. If you love video games and the performance in them, please take a look at their list that is on their website, which I should have posted in our group chat, so y'all can look it, so you can
Yeah.
put it in there.
Mhm.
So let me do that real quick before I continue.
You should
I'm
have
gonna
let
put it in our
you should have let us
Discord.
have the link first, so we can just follow.
Yeah, my bad. My bad. I'm putting it in the
So-
gaming news currently.
So what's the context of this list? Like, what are we
So
doing around it?
let me finish. Let me open it real quick. Let me finish this. Where is it? So to support, so share what's going on with it, whether on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Threads, etc. Please consider letting your audience know why the strike is so important to the performance who bring the games you love to life. And we can also ask them for talking points by emailing them. They also said that to contact them if you
Oops.
want to bring them on like podcast format. If you guys want to do that at some point, that's a discussion for after stream though.
Yeah, that's
We'll
definitely
discuss that
something
after.
Yeah.
So they have their own digital toolkit on the link I sent in chat, as well as the link in our gaming news. Basically, they can also, it says on the last part of this, invite one of our video game performers to join your stream or show and use this opportunity to discuss the strike and what's at stake. They include their email to reach them out as well. But this strike is not specifically, they're not asking creators and streamers to stop playing certain video games. They're not asking that. They're not asking you to stop playing video games. In fact, the opposite. Please continue doing what you love and support any support and solidarity would be extremely appreciated. So we keep streaming our games in solidarity with the voice actors and
It's a matter of
workers.
spreading awareness of
Yeah.
the movement.
So yeah, the link is in the gaming news on the usual first. It's also in my chat on stream. I will go onto it thoroughly later on this week. I will start like actively reading it through because this is just me skimming through currently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And,
like that's
on
what's
the
currently.
on the official like upload of this, not on maybe on Comfy's channel, but also on like what ends up being the official like podcast YouTube channel. The link will be in the description of this episode as well. And I
Yes.
think we're probably gonna upload like the first 4 in bulk, so it'll be in those descriptions as well.
Yes. When that channel comes for, we should save I did not make a YouTube channel just yet for the sake
You
we
should definitely
should
do that.
I made a Twitter account, but like we haven't posted anything.
We have
on
a
that.
Twitter, but we don't have a specific YouTube yet.
Yeah, we don't have
Nope.
a specific YouTube yet.
We're
But yeah,
getting there. We're getting
So
there.
this will come thing. So this is gonna come to fruition tonight at midnight, basically.
Oh, sorry.
12:01 a.m. Friday, July 26th. I think this is going by
Is that
East Coast.
is that by Eastern time? Because
I have no idea.
well,
It just says
SAG-AFTRA
12:01 a.m.
SAG-AFTRA
Is it a West?
headquarters, I think, is on the West
West
Coast.
Coast. So that'll be at 3 a.m. EST then
Mhm.
instead. So yeah. So the main thing is to protect performers covered by this contract in their AI language. So basically,
Yeah.
not to use them in
Yeah,
like
basically-
AI
well,
form.
So, from what it sounds to me, it sounds more as a provision of ensuring compensation for use,
Yes.
Yeah.
right? So like it's not like hard restricting the usage of AI, because like some games actually do benefit from that, right? One game that comes to mind is the Finals, right? The game, like, they save a lot of like development time and they do, to my knowledge, compensate the people whose voices they used, but the announcers in that game are AI because recording the kind of variable lines, because the announcers like are actually like supposed to be like sportscasters, and like
What is the game called
having
again?
the finals. It's not nearly as relevant now as it was when it first came out, but like people do still play it a lot. Um, but the kind of like dynamics of like what happens at any like moment to moment of the game, like having all of those lines recorded would be like relatively unfeasible for the size of the team that they have, and like also for like their kind of development cycle. It would be like impossible to get the like the voice actors into the booth for an amount of time that would stay like in line with the development cycle and like the calendar for it. So I believe with compensation, they took the voice actors' voices and used them as
From
the things.
from just a quick Google search, from what it looks like, it's speculated that they paid them. There's no concrete that says that they did pay them.
Oops.
Yeah, that's why I said like to my knowledge
Yeah,
they did.
to your knowledge. But yeah, from what it looks like, it's mainly speculation that they did pay. They did not come out and say that they did pay the voice actors that they use their AI algorithm on, basically. But yeah, but like DB said in the chat, the strike is to protect voice actors from being abused by AI stealing their voices and not
Yeah.
being paid for the use of their voices.
Yeah.
So yeah.
It
Yeah,
also
so it's less restricting use of AI, and it's more making sure that if it is used, that it's used ethically.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
also it's like AI is like I feel like AI in general should be used as like example kind of way. It'd be easier like it like huh?
What do you mean by
This-
example?
This is kind of a discussion for another day, but like
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
like even in the kind of like example thing, like if you're talking about like art reference, right? That's like kind of in some cases maybe, but there's so many different like pieces that you can just like Google search online the thing that you're looking for, and if it's like something really specific, then like sure, right? But like find a generator that like is demonstrably like known to do that like ethically, right?
Yeah.
But like
That's
if
also
you're
the
talking
whole
if you're
thing
talking
about it.
about yeah, but like if you're talking about like examples for things like textbooks and whatnot, AI is demonstrably bad for that.
Yes.
Mm.
But we will end it on
But
that.
yeah, that is a
That's
bit
a
of a
whole
discussion for another
that's
day.
a large ass discussion for another day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And who knows, we might actually get we might actually email them and
like,
get someone to
some
join as a
with
guest.
Seg after, yeah. That'd be
From
actually
what
really cool.
it'll be really cool, and also a funny imagery of just a single human being on camera surrounded by four furries,
Just
I
four
know,
furries
right?
staring them down.
just
Staring
staring them
down the
down.
one person.
It will be
Hi,
it will be really funny partially, but like it will be very informative if we could get.
Definitely.
Yeah, it would be. Yeah.
Definitely. That'd be
Oops.
really interesting.
So yeah, so I guess we will end it here.
Yeah.
Nick,
Yeah.
do you want to say the end card? Do you want to say the ending? I guess. Do you want to do an ending?
I am the
Like
host,
how you
so
did
I'm
the
not sure.
introduction?
Just riff on an outro.
さようなら皆さん
Immediately.
Just let the episode end.
No, I'm joking. But yeah, thank you guys for having me being the host for today. And next time we do the podcast, Mako is going to be the host next time, I believe, right? Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think that is the
Mako
rotation.
Thresh is the next host.
Yeah.
I hope you
Look-
guys are ready to talk about sharks.
Oh God.
Let's look forward to that.
You want us to research sharks?
She's
We'll
looking.
Just
find
know
out
I'm
next time.
going to judge you harshly.
We'll find out next time. So yeah.
Oh,
Say
yeah.
goodbye, everyone on YouTube.
Goodbye,
the
everybody.
usual- No, wait. You gotta say the usual. Just make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Subscribe it.
Hit that
If you're
bell
on the-
icon.
If you're on the YouTube side, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoy the content. because it really helps with
The
getting the
algorithm.
word out about our
Algorithm.
podcast. Yeah, the algorithm and such.
And
And if
also
you don't
the
do it anyway.
the people who are in this call should also like them. I only see 3 likes.
What?
Never goes and likes the video.
We don't like Easter. I like from
Right.
it.
Flying.
I'm talking. I'm
I don't
talking
like
about. I'm talking about
stroking
like
my own
the
ego.
actual like posting.
Next time on
Yeah.
the usual fuzzy.
What?
What?
What the fuck?
Bye.
Next time on Usual Furs, Sharks is smooth. Good night.
So I
I
cut it off
already
at
hate that
next time on the
fucking
usual
statement.
for sharks. I think it
Are
ended
they
on
smooth?
sharks on the YouTube end. I think it just ended on sharks.
In the recording, I ended it right after I said goodnight.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So it's like
So
next time
for
on
My
Usual
God.
Furs, Sharks is smooth.
Oh my
Good night.
god. Sharks are smooth.
I fucking hate
not.
that.
Do not pet a shark barehanded, please.
Oh
Actually,
my god.
that's wrong. You can pet a shark
You
barehanded
absolutely
as
can.
long as you go motion head to tail.
Yeah.
If you go
That's what-
tail
that's-
to head, you're going to rip your hand into a million itty bitty shreds. But we'll talk more about this next week. You guys are gonna learn a thing or two.
Yeah.
Hey,
Do
it's
some research
bye.
on different sharks. Look up
And Mako,
which your
Mako is
favorite.
going to try and convince me that sharks aren't smooth, and I will
I
refuse
will.
to believe otherwise.
I will try to convince you sharks aren't
Oh my
smooth.
god. So yeah, we're
But
all.
do your
You mean
research.
are?
This is gonna be fun.
Do we want to raid someone or do we want to end? Because I'm starving
I
right
have,
now.
I'm-
I have
I'm
a
just-
good amount of people here. I'm down to raid someone.
Raid
I-
Shadowland.
I don't really have.
No,
anyone,
no,
but
we're not doing that. That's all.
I-
Definitely not raid Shadowland.
I'm just gonna end because I think they're making dinner and I am fucking hungry because I haven't eaten anything really today.
Hungry.
I'm sending you to. I'm sending you guys to Gem.
Okay. I'll throw.
Oh, yeah.
I'll throw the people that end up on my end over
Raid,
to Aurori.
Fuck. I
To
forgot.
who?
You have 2 different names on Twitch and Twitter. What was the Gemini _ Starfielder?
Yes.
Yes.
It is actively on your screen, Comfy.
I don't see it.
When it's actively on
blind.
Comfy's screen,
It's
he's
tiny.
like,
Did I not send you a screenshot of how my screen
Oh,
setup
that's
looks like for this
right.
podcast?
Because you have your OBS on a drawing tablet, don't you?
Yeah.
Which is
fucking
awesome.
rip.
unhinged.
Did I raid the right person? Yeah, I did. All right, go say hi to this bottom. All right, everyone. Bye bye.
As bye.
I'm so happy.